Welcome back again, everyone. It's Dina Calmetta here, and for today's news, I'd like to read you a report written by Michael Schneider of the economic collapse, the end of the American dream, and the most important news. And I also would like to point out that Michael is an author of several different books, from Get Prepared Now, The Beginning of the End, Living a Life That Really Matters, and The Rapture Verdict. And I will make sure to leave links below this video. So if you'd like to go check out his websites or even his books, you can do so. So with that said, let's jump into this article. The headline reads, 10 plagues that are hitting our planet simultaneously. Michael goes on to state that all of a sudden, really crazy things are starting to happen all over the world. Giant swarms of locusts are absolutely devastating entire regions. Extremely unusual storms are confounding meteorologists. Earthquake and volcanic activity are both on the rise. And 5 very dangerous diseases are sweeping across the globe. So far in 2020, it has been one thing after another, and many are speculating what could be ahead if events continue to escalate. Michael goes on to write that the other day his wife mentioned that one of her friends suggested that I put together a list of all the weird stuff that has been taking place. And so that is what I've decided to do. The following is a list of 10 plagues that are hitting our planet simultaneously. Number 1, army of locusts. Swarms of locusts the size of major cities have been devouring entire farms in Africa in as little as 30 seconds. These swarms have also been spreading throughout the Middle East, and now we have learned they have even reached China. Billions of the insects have also destroyed food supplies across Kenya, Somalia, Ethiopia, in what has been described as the worst plague for decades. Number 2, extremely bizarre weather patterns. It is almost as if virtually all of the old rules have suddenly been thrown out the window. An all-time record of a 209 miles per hour wind gust just hit California. And absolutely crazy storms are happening all over the planet. For example, check out what just took place in Australia. Sydney has been thrown into chaos by devastating storms that saw 2 months of rainfall in just 2 days, forcing mass evacuations, leaving 150,000 homes without power, and prompted warnings not to drive to work. Number 3, unprecedented flooding. We are seeing unusual flooding all over the world right now, and the flooding that is devastating the southern U.S. at this moment is being called unprecedented. In Jackson, Mississippi, hundreds of residents either watched their homes flood over the weekend or worried that their residence would soon be drenched, as the Pearl River crested Monday at 36.8 feet, its third highest level ever recorded, behind only those of 1979 and 1983. The Mississippi governor has called the Jackson floods historic and unprecedented. He said we do not anticipate the situation to end anytime soon. It will be days before we are out of the woods and the waters recede. Number 4, major earthquakes. Really big earthquakes are happening with such frequency that it is very difficult for me to write about all of them. For example, a 7.7 quake recently struck off the coast of Jamaica. The magnitude 7.7 quake struck on Tuesday about 80 miles from Jamaica, shaking people in the Caribbean as far away as Miami. A tsunami of 0.4 feet was recorded in the Cayman Islands at Georgetown. And number 5, unusual volcanic eruptions. Seismic activity has been rising all over the globe. And over the past couple of months, we have seen volcanoes all over the world pop up like firecrackers. One of the most notable eruptions that we have seen in recent days was the most powerful eruption of Mount Merapi in 90 years, one of Indonesia's most active volcanoes. The eruption reportedly took place on Thursday and was caught on video displaying a powerful and terrifying eruption, showing the moment the crater exploded and launched lava and ash an estimated 2,000 meters into the air, forcing local residents to stay outside of the designated no-go zone. And number 6, the coronavirus. Needless to say, the coronavirus outbreak in China has been getting more headlines than anything else on this list. The numbers continue to rise, and many are speculating that this could potentially become the worst global pandemic since the Spanish flu of 1918. And in a desperate attempt to keep the truth from getting out, the WHO is asking the major social media companies to censor their users. The World Health Organization has held talks with tech giants to stop the spread of the coronavirus misinformation, despite the fact that some things once labeled misinformation have since turned out to be true. The meeting was organized by the WHO, but hosted by Facebook. The attendees included representatives from Amazon, Twilio, Dropbox, Google, Verizon, Salesforce, Twitter, YouTube, Airborne, Kinza, and Mapbot. And with that said, number 7 on Michael's list, the African swine flu, or pig Ebola, has already wiped out millions upon millions of pigs in China, and it is now spreading to more than 40 other countries. The price of pork is absolutely skyrocketing in China right now, and to help fill the demand, the Chinese are increasingly importing pork from U.S. sources. Number 8, the H1N1 swine flu. Unlike the African swine flu, this swine flu can actually kill humans. As of now, the H1N1 virus is posing a great threat once again. This virus is highly contagious and is known to spread from human to human. It is especially dangerous for those with compromised immune systems, like those suffering from chronic medical conditions and long-term health conditions. The other virus, number 9 on his list, is the H5N1 bird flu. This strain of the bird flu caused a massive global scare a number of years ago, and now it is experiencing a stunning resurgence. China has had to kill thousands of chickens so far, and experts are warning that this outbreak could just be the beginning. As of February 1st, local authorities have culled 17,828 poultry after the outbreak. Number 10, the H5N8 bird flu. This strain is different from the H5N1 bird flu, but many believe that it is even more frightening. It has started to pop up in numerous places around the globe, and experts were really surprised when it recently made an appearance in Germany. So that is definitely a lot of things happening all at the same time. And Michael asked the question, can any of you remember a time when we have been hit by crisis after crisis like this all at once? 2020 has certainly started off with quite a bang, and many expect global events to continue to accelerate. And I would like to also add that all of these events that Michael has stated in this article are all very prophetic. And we see these signs in scriptures. For instance, in the book of Matthew, Mark, and Luke, we're told that in the last days we will see earthquakes, pestilences, or plagues, and even unusual weather conditions. In the books of Acts and Joel, we're told that we will see volcanic activity, and that also these signs will increase one after the other and become closer together. And that is indeed what we are seeing right now. But I just thought this was a great report to share with you guys today. And I'd love to get your thoughts. So please do leave your comments in the comments section. Also, if you have a free moment, come and visit us on Facebook, where we have these stories and many more, as well as our website at www.cww7news.org. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and God bless.